Hello and welcome back to Exothermic Plays Games. I'm Exothermic and the date today is Thursday, August 15th, 2024. I've been doing a countdown of my favorite video games of all time through each day of the year, and coming in at number 139 is LittleBigPlanet. Okay, before I get into the actual game here, I want to mention that if you like these videos, I announced a Patreon at the start of the month, and that goes live on September 1st. You can check out the info from the announcement video in the description below so you can make your own rankings and maybe even tell me how wrong I am in a ton of future videos. On to the game. LittleBigPlanet is a puzzle platforming game featuring one of the cutest protagonists you'll ever meet. Sackboy. He's a little knitted dude that you can dress up and put stickers on him and make silly little faces, and the idea that he's not the absolute mascot for Sony at this point is a massive lapse in judgment by that entire company and their marketing team. Every major PlayStation release should have a Sackboy ad. Every single one. And I mean actual full-on ads. Yes, I'm aware that in the newest game, there is a DLC pack where you can dress up Sackboy as some characters, but I mean, it should be plastered everywhere, and not just in the Sackboy game. Give me Kratos Sackboy, Cloud and Sephiroth Sackboy, Spider-Man Sackboy, Joel Sackboy, Ellie Sackboy. I love Sackboy, and that's really the principle behind this ranking. In the game, you go on little platforming adventures, and they're fun. The game definitely leans on ragdoll physics, being, you know, a doll, and you can jump, climb, swing, push, whatever. Lots of standard platforming mechanics. The game didn't try to reinvent the wheel, and that's a very good thing. The game feel is terrific, and the level design has a lot of variety. While most of the puzzles are just in the platforming itself, there's some other kinds of puzzles too. You'll find and collect a ton of different stickers that you can just slap on things, anything at all. The aesthetics of the world are all focused on like shoestring budget arts and crafts, cutting up cardboard boxes and using lots of Sharpies and markers and stuff. I was actually pleasantly surprised in coming back to this game to record it that the visuals are just as charming and endearing as I remembered them being. It's all very cute, and it's maybe aesthetically like a top 10 game for me, if we're going purely by aesthetics. I love the look of LittleBigPlanet. Well, these stickers, you can slap them onto blank cardboard to unlock puzzles, but you need specific stickers that match the cardboard's shape. So that leads to a positive feedback loop of find sticker, find cardboard, place sticker, get more stickers, find cardboard, and so on. Finding cardboard you don't have a sticker for breaks that chain, but it gives the game replayability, and it makes it so exciting when you find a sticker you've been looking for. It's like, oh wow, I finally found that star, now I can go back and get this and that and some of those, and it's gonna be great. It's a simple premise, but a very good one. The thing that LittleBigPlanet does, outside of its top-tier charm and character and tight platforming, is the other kinds of control it gives players. This is what the franchise is really known for, although they've removed it from more recent games, which makes absolutely no sense to me, it's the level editor. Players can make their own levels with tons of little doodads and items and levers and pulleys and platforms and all sorts of things, and you can dress them up to kind of be hidden so all of the inner workings aren't quite as obvious, and you can make it really thematic and cool and fun and unique. I'm ranking the first LittleBigPlanet game here, but the sequel and third games of the franchise keep iterating on this idea, expanding it each time. In the first game, it's a great platform level editor that you can do loads with, and they even made a little DLC expansion pack of levels that the community had created, and they did like little video interviews with them about creating the game. Interview is a strong word, but there's a bit. It's pretty neat to get the background of the level and see what they're going for and what inspired them, and it's very cool, and I love that they did that. The servers for all of this have been down for a really long time, so you can't get new things anymore. Thankfully, some of them are available on the, I think I have the Game of the Year edition, so some of it comes preloaded with that, which is fun, and I'm glad I still get to do some of it. But that's the first game. In the sequel and the third game, they really expanded the level editor so that you can do way more than just platforming. Some of it requires a little bit of work to do it. Like there's a lot of switches and controller input things that you're technically, like, imagine Sackboy in a little box, and then you are putting inputs, but that's telling Sackboy to put in inputs, and it's so cute. But the idea is that you can use this to make almost anything. People have made first-person shooters, they've made full role-playing games with scripted cutscenes. There's a ton of stuff that you can't get anymore. Maybe if I had LittleBigPlanet 2 or 3 anymore, maybe I'd still be able to do something, but I'm not sure, so don't quote me on not being able to do any of it. I just know you probably can't do most of it. I'm not ranking the sequel, though, because even though I played a good amount of 2, I mostly just played those community things. So I'm ranking the first one, which I have played all of the single player, the campaign, the story, and the platforming itself I think is a bit better. They really focused way more on the aesthetics and making everything a cohesive game. Whereas in the other ones, it's like, yeah, you can do your platforming, but there's all these other tools, and we're going to do some of it so you can get ideas, but really, this is more of a game development game than a standalone game. Where the first one was much more standalone game. So I went really off script, just gushing about the level editor and the creativity and the community, and my script is destroyed now, and I had a segue, and now I don't. So I will see you tomorrow for my 138th favorite game, where I cannot believe that a raccoon was able to fund these houses.